Hey, what's up everyone? It is me, Danny Lightning. Hope you guys are doing awesome today. So, Pixonic has arranged for us to do a really amazing giveaway, a really small amazing giveaway. This is your chance to get a very rare robot that's still pretty awesome. They've arranged for us to give out a small amount of Ivory Ravanas, and this robot, this thing is a monster. This thing is really good. I mean, it's not meta, but it's like one step below the meta. I'm telling you right now, this is a excellent robot. And if you want to get entered on this giveaway, make sure you watch the video and follow the instructions, because the amount of people not entering these things properly, who are not actually entering, is insane. So make sure you watch the video, follow the instructions, because leaving a comment on this video will not get you entered. I mean, that's great at all if you leave a comment, but there's something else that you need to do to enter this giveaway. Now, before we get to the giveaway, I'm going to do a build. I'm going to show you how I would build this. We're going to go do some gameplay and let you see this thing in action. And then after the gameplay, that's when we're going to start the giveaway portion of the video. Alright, so this is the pilot you want, the RNAV Poe. This thing is really good. So we're going to go with Clever Survivor, Armor Expert, Mechanic, Roadhog, Dodger, Tough Guy, and Stubborn Warrior. Anything for extra speed, durability, or defense points is really good on this thing. And then if you got something else to recharge your ability, that's even better. When it comes to drones, I think the Whiteout is a really good drone on here. Love this drone. I really like the Shy drone. I think that's a great alternative if you have that. And this thing right here seems to work really well with the Ravana, the Chong or Chuang or whatever it's called. I have no idea how you say that thing, but that drone right there is very good. Now, when it comes to the specializations, I always throw my armor kit on there. Then I'm either going to go with the unstable conduit, or I'm going to go with the advanced repair, or you could actually go with a phase shift as well. That's going to be your choice. That'll be personal preference. All three of those things work great on this robot. And then we're going to go with the repair amplifier. That thing really keeps you alive for a long time and makes you a lot more durable. And then we got our last stand right there, which is also great. So that's how I set this thing up. Now, when it comes to weapons, there's a lot of really good choices, but I like to get really close and play this thing at close range. And these blast shotguns, these are my go-to weapons for this robot right here. I pretty much always just throw these on here and I play these. So that's how I build this thing. Now we're going to go play one game and one game only, unless the game's really bad. But as long as the game is decent, we're going to show you guys that so you can see this thing in action and see how it does. If it's one of those like ultra terrible games where the enemy team just walks all over us and it ends in like a minute and a half, then yeah, I probably won't post that. But, you know, I just want to get a decent game. I don't want to, show you like the world's greatest footage, because that may not be accurate to the type of game you're always going to have with this robot. I want to get a good decent game that shows you how this robot normally performs when I play it. Basically what it does on your average game. So let's go get this thing into some gameplay. But first, if you happen to purchase something over there on the WarRobots web shop, don't forget to click the Support a Creators button and then type in code DannyLightning. It's all lowercase in one word. That helps support this channel. I get a small commission and it doesn't cost you anything extra, but you might find some nice discounts, and sometimes there's some nice free stuff over there on the web shop as well. So if you do buy something over there, use my code. There's a link in the video's description and the pinned comment. Thank you, and let's go get to the gameplay and see what this robot's got. Alright, so we're going to go and drop this guy in. Now, this is always a fun map for this little guy. You know what, I always keep doing this on the giveaway videos. I forget to move myself down to the corner so you can actually see my hit points and all that stuff. So we're starting off with 500,544 hit points. And we're just going to use our abilities to annoy people. That's kind of what we do with this, guys. Annoy people with the ability. Alright, so we're going to go over this way. Now, this isn't necessarily a great robot for getting beacons because, well, when you go into the ability, you cannot grab a beacon. Alright, we are off to the races. Here comes our first fight. So we're going to be using our ability when we need to. Like, we're going to wait till we're out of ammo. We're going to go ahead and shoot this guy. We're going to go ahead and hit our conduit right now to try and keep this thing alive. Now we're going to go back into the ability while we're reloading. Alright, we'll shoot him some more. And as soon as we're out of ammo, back into the ability. Now our module's ready again for when we need it. So let's go ahead and shoot this guy. So I'm actually paying attention to, all right, here comes our module while we reload. Something else just, what is that? Somebody threw a, what did they just throw in here? All right, out of ammo, back into the ability. And we're gonna run out of here for a second because, what is that? What is shooting me? Okay, I'm gonna hit my module. I'm not really sure what's getting me. Okay, that's the guy right there. We're gonna go after him because he's the guy who's currently terrorizing me from across the map. That's not good. We wanna, oh my god, this is bad. Alright, I'm gonna hit my conduit again. As soon as that one's done, alright, I'm gonna go, oh my god, something's hitting really hard. We're out of here. So we're gonna run away until we can heal back. Alright, that guy is about to get smoked, so alright, we're gonna hit our conduit. He's gonna teleport back over here. Man, these dudes are tough. I mean, normally you can take out one of those things really quick. Whatever that squishy robot is that throws the flamethrower, I can't remember his name currently. Those things normally die really fast. Alright, we're gonna go hit the conduit one more time and get back to full health. We're letting our abilities recharge right now because we're almost out of them. You usually want to have at least 2 ready. We'll have 3 in a second. Oh my god, I was out of ammo. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I didn't let my weapons reload. We do not want that guy to hit me, so I'm going to run over here and shoot at this dude for a minute. I'm going to tell you what, somebody's got some crazy damage. I don't know what's going on here, but I don't really care for it. So I'm going to hit the module. I should be able to smash this guy. Man, I'm going to tell you what, that dude, did they buff the Mars? Oh, I'm out of ammo, so I'm probably going to die here, but we had a pretty good run. Well, we survived a long time. That guy, that was really, really, really weird right there. Alright, I played that well, but the reason I died is I got greedy and I went in there to get those kills. I thought that Mars was going to be a really squishy robot, and I thought he was going to go down quick. So I ran in there to take him out, and it didn't work out. That Mars had ridiculous amounts of hit points or something. I mean, normally those things go down like a ton of bricks. They're super squishy. Now, you know, the game wasn't good, but my robot performed well, right? I gave you guys some tips on how to play it, how it works. You got to see the build. I think that pretty much did the robot justice of what it's really like if you play it well. So yeah, we'll keep that clip. Okay, so this is how the giveaway works and what you need to do. So first off, thank you to Pixonic for arranging these giveaways. Us YouTubers don't choose the giveaways, and when the winners are picked, I send those winners into Pixonic, and Pixonic sends the prizes out. So Pixonic is responsible for sending out the winners, or the prizes to the winners, not me, just so you guys know. And all winners are picked 100% randomly. That way every single person who enters does have the same chance of winning. Doesn't matter who you are, what you look like, where you're from, what color your teeth are. I mean, they're probably white or yellow, but doesn't matter. Either way, who cares? Everybody has the same chance. The next thing I want to mention is these giveaways are free to enter, and if you do win, you will never be asked for money for a prize. So if somebody replies to one of your comments and says, hey, send me some money on Telegram or Instagram, sometimes these people will impersonate YouTubers and they will try and tell you want a prize and scam you. Do not fall for the scammers. Do not send them a dime. It will never cost you any money to collect your prize if you're lucky enough to win one of these giveaways. These giveaways are free to enter. They don't cost you anything. Do not fall for scammers. Don't send them anything. Remember, only one entry. Oh my gosh, only one entry per person per giveaway video. If you're caught entering this particular giveaway several times, you may end up on a blacklist or you will be disqualified for sure. So one entry per person. So I do not want to see your player ID more than one time on this list. If it's on there, again, disqualification, possibly blacklisted, and that's not good. So enter one time and one time only per giveaway video. Now, if I have another giveaway, you can also enter that, but on this giveaway, you can only enter once. If somebody else has another giveaway, you can enter that, but on this giveaway, This one right here, you can only enter your ID one time. Again, if that player ID is on there more than one time, you will be disqualified. Now remember, after the winners are announced, it might take a week or two for these prizes to show up, but these are last week's winners. Last week's we had, I guess, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Kieran weapons. So this was a 5 Kieran giveaway this last week. These are last week's lucky winners, so congratulations to these lucky people right here. They should have a Kieran in their hangar, or there should be one showing up very, very soon. So these were last week's winners. All right, awesome. And of course, they were all randomly picked. So yeah, last week's randomly picked winners. Got yourself something nice. Good luck on this week's giveaway. And what was I going to say? There's one more thing. Oh yeah, to enter this giveaway, this is the most important part. Again, do not leave a comment. I do not pick any winners off a comment anymore for several different reasons. What you got to do is go to the video's description. Right under the video, you'll see a little thing that says more. You click that, it drops down the full description, and you will see a Google form. There is a link to a Google form. All you got to do is fill that out, and bam, you will be entered to win if you do that correctly. In a few days, I grab the random number picker tool. I say, hey, pick a random number between like 1 and however many entries there are. And I say I need 5 of those. It picks like 5 random numbers or 10 random numbers, however many it is. And then I go to that number on the sheet, and those are the players who win. So when I'm picking winners, this is all I see. And generally about 60 to 80% of the entries are from Android players. Usually around 20 to 30% are iOS. We usually have like 10 to 15% PC players, and there's always like this little teeny tiny bit of Amazon players. So the majority of players entering these things are Android and Android and iOS. Man, I can't talk today. And there's hardly any PC players. Some people are like, hey, PC players hardly ever win, or Amazon. Well, there aren't any entering. That's the thing. When, you know, 90%, when 90% of the entries are from Amazon and Amazon, oh my God. When 80 to 90% of the Android and iOS winners, oh my Jesus, you guys know what I mean. Those are the ones who are going to be winning the most, because that's pretty much all that's entering is Android and iOS. Today, as you can tell, I am very bad at speaking, and normally I do this all the time when I edit this stuff out of the videos, but you know what? I'm not feeling like editing that out. I'm just leaving it in there today so you can see my bloopers and my blunders and my blunders. I just made up that word. It was terrible. I'll never say it again, I promise. And you're probably going to be happy about that, but I'm just going to leave the mistakes in there because, you know, whatever. I suck at speaking. But good luck on the giveaway, everybody. Again, drop down the video's description. Also check the pinned comment. You'll find my affiliate links in there where you can get some really awesome stuff. If you like lighting, cameras, microphones, you know, stuff to make your room look cool, stuff for your kitchen. There's all kinds of awesome things you can get in those affiliate links. That also helps support my channel. There's some more things in the video's description and the pinned comment as well to help support the channel as well. And that does help the channel keep running and bringing you videos like this. So if you enjoy this content and you'd like to help out, that would be amazing. It really does help the channel keep running. Now, of course, none of those things are required to enter the giveaway. I'm just saying, if you want to help out, that would be wonderful. We would appreciate that big time. Big time. Huge appreciation. Thank you. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for watching my videos. Even watching more of the videos really helps the channel a lot. As a disabled guy with a really nasty autoimmune disease, I rely on the little bit of money I make off of YouTube and my affiliate links and stuff like that. And then when my computer broke a couple times, I had money to replace it. Thanks to you guys watching my videos, buying channel memberships, using my links, all that stuff really does keep this channel running. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be able to do this channel anymore. So thank you guys so much. Now, like when I do my videos, I'm usually sitting down, but when I'm live streaming, I can't normally sit in my chair for 2-3 hours straight. So when I'm live streaming, my muscles and nerves cramp up if I stay in the chair, and then I can't walk or move around the house or anything. So I actually lay down when I live stream. So if you ever been to one of my live streams, you see like the green screen background. I lay down in bed. I put green sheets on my bed, a green pillow. That way, you can't tell I'm laying down in bed when I'm live streaming. It's crazy. But, you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do in life to make things work. So I was fed some crap sandwiches in life, and, you know, I make the best of it, or at least I try to. I do what I can. I do what I can. But anyways, I'll tell you, Ravana is a great robot. Even if you don't win one of these, pretty much everybody should be building one of these in the workshop. Even if it's not the Ivory version of Ravana, it's just a regular version. That thing is amazing. That is a monster. This robot is great. Now, I'm going to tell you, it's not easy to play. This is not an easy robot to play whatsoever. This robot does take some skill, so keep that in mind. It may take you a couple of days or even a couple of weeks to get the hang of playing this thing, but it's all about ability timing. Like, as you saw, I would wait till my weapons unloaded. I would go into the ability so I wouldn't die. I would hit the module at just the right time. It's all about timing the abilities and your healing module and or your phase shift, whatever you're using. Now, the whiteout's great on there because that's keeping those enemies from using their abilities, and you don't want somebody to be able to use their abilities. So whiteout is a really good deal when you're trying to kill somebody, but, you know, play it like I did, except for the part where I got greedy and I ran in there to try and get those kills, and, well, I got myself into a very bad spot. But the thing is, if you play the Ravana well, it is a beast. I mean, it's one of the best robots in the game. I ain't gonna lie. If you can figure out how to do the ability timing, it is one of the best robots in the game, hands down. It's probably one of the best old robots out there. I mean, it's that close to still being a meta robot, even though it's not. It is that close to being meta, guys and gals. It is like one little teeny step below, but only if you get the ability timings right. If you don't do that right, you're going to get smashed because it's not crazy durable. It's kind of it's not really squishy. It's like halfway between a tank and a regular robot. So it's kind of like a durable fighter, right? But things do a lot of damage these days, so it'll die pretty quick if you get into a bad spot and you don't hit your abilities at the right time. Anyways, I've been babbling and yammering on for long enough, so I think we're going to go ahead and end this video. So thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate that. Huge shout out to my channel members. Memberships are just a couple of bucks, so if you want to join, maybe click the little join button right below the video. If you enjoyed this content, please hit that like button and subscribe. I would really like to hit 100,000 subscribers someday, so if you hit that subscribe, I would really appreciate that. That means a lot to me. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, affiliate links and ways to help support the channel, plus the way to enter the giveaway down there in the video's description. So check that out. Good luck on the giveaway. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and we will catch you next time. You guys and gals are awesome. Lightning out. See ya.
Thanks for watching my video. I hate to say, but it's time to go. Maybe you could watch another one. That might be really fun. Thanks for watching my video.